What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Meditations. Like this video if you will, subscribe to the page, and swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. Links in the description below. So I remember about 4 or 5 years ago, I was at this store, and there was this guy who was on his cell phone, right? He was walking around, and he was saying something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, I shit myself," right? Something like that. He was this fat guy. Some fat guy with a beard, some loser. As far as I saw it. That was just my assessment, you know. And I kind of shied away a little bit. I was like, I overheard the conversation on the phone. Like, he was talking loud. Like, people generally aren't very good actors. You know, I know acting when I see it. And this guy, I think, was acting. It wasn't genuine. And then I noticed he tried to kind of stay close to me, it seemed. Like I was looking at the shelves at something, then I kind of moved, and he was still like picking around and squatting down with his phone stuffed on his shoulder. Talking about how he shit himself or something. I can't remember at this point. Did I smell something? Like, did he really? And then I walked to a slightly different spot of the store, just kind of keep my eye on this weird-ass motherfucker. And he kind of managed to get his way around to me again, right? Now, I was about to lay this fucker out. All right? I mean, you know, at the time I was 250 pounds, 6'4", still am. Could bench press 365 pounds. I mean, right now I can. I tore a freaking tendon in my pec. Got it repaired surgically, but nonetheless, I don't intend to do that shit again. But, you know what I'm saying? But is it worth going to jail over? It's a good thing I didn't. I just kind of felt like that asshole was trying to harass me. Now, I'm not entirely sure. You know, maybe he was a retard. I just don't really know. But my speculation is I was, in attempt anyway, being part of a prank of some sort. Fast forward now to modern times. I see this shit all over Facebook, all over YouTube. Just guys going out in public harassing people. And they'll do it in front of the guy's wife. They'll disrespect him in front of his lady. They'll annoy you. They'll be a complete nuisance, right? And of course, they're being incentivized to do this because this is a herd of shit that people are clicking on. And I don't know, maybe it goes deeper than that. You know, there's a lot of fake money. If you look into the US dollar and the Federal Reserve and the trillions and trillions of dollars in debt and all these subsidized woke-ass companies that somehow still exist even though they're doing everything against what their customer base wants, you start to wonder. You know what I mean? And maybe some of this shit is subsidized to, like it's being fueled intentionally. You know, this stuff is being shown to us in the algorithms, even if it's not what people want. And I don't really know. But on the flip side, people do click on that shit. You know, like I've been watching some of it just because it's good to be informed. But I see these assholes going around harassing people, just doing all sorts of pranks and stuff when people are just out trying to get through their day, trying to work. You know, they're harassing people who are at work, wasting resources, things like that. And I wonder, this doesn't seem to be right. You know? The more people who are just out there harassing people to get paid for it, the less people who are actually doing shit that we need for a functioning civilization. You know what I mean? Like, those are just clowns. The clowns are just there for entertainment. They're not doing anything for a functioning civilization. And these aren't just clowns that you look at and laugh, or they're not just clowns that you listen to. Like you could say what I'm doing right now is a video that you just listen to. It gives you some insight though. And I have forms of entertainment that I do just out of the house. I'm not going out and harassing people. So I think there's a big difference. But it's really making for a decaying, loser-infested, nuisance society. And I wonder, as much as I hate to say it, I wonder if it needs to be stopped. I mean, for all we know, the bad guys who are behind the trillions of dollars in debt at the Federal Reserve, they're subsidizing this shit. You know what I mean? So the kids, they don't have to go and work at McDonald's anymore to serve us our burgers. I mean, I don't go there, but they don't have to go to Five Guys. I like Five Guys. That's a good place. Or In-N-Out. Or they don't have to go and run the lines at the factories. You know what I mean? They don't have to go work at the car store or mechanic, whatever. Instead, they're just going around harassing people, getting paid for it. So it's going to create an imbalance, and I think it already has. What do you guys think about that? And how do you solve this? You know what I mean? I can't help but wonder now. Generally, I'm against a lot of regulation and shit, okay? But I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to be a fucking anarchist or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? You need law and order to have a functioning civilization in its current iteration of things anyway. With that being said, you need some fucking laws. And if you're not going to let the citizens just neutralize the problem themselves, because you can't really do that without going to jail with these fucking assholes, then unfortunately you're going to have to wage for more law and order. So with that being said, I wonder if it should be illegal or something to just go up to random strangers and harass them while filming them. You know what I mean? Or monetizing it. I wonder if that should be illegal. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now, at first glance, I would say, no. That's a really, really bad idea. Don't do that. Freedom of press, this and that. But what's interesting is back in the day when civilization was better in a lot of ways, there was less crime. There was less civil unrest. There was, in general, more peace and stability amongst people. This was a day before electronics and stuff, you know what I mean? So it worked back then. What if you were to say, you can't record shit out in public? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's too much. But I mean, that's why I'm curious what you guys have to say about this, you know? I just want to hear your opinions, your insights on this. I mean, maybe there'd be, maybe it wouldn't be so black and white. Maybe it would be, well, you can't record people just to get their reactions on things without, you can't solicit them to do that. And if you're getting monetized for it, it's maybe even more punishable. I don't know. And these guys could go in front of a jury, and the jury could decide, are these assholes harassing people just to get paid? You know what I mean? And if they're harassing people to get money, then they should be prosecuted. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, it's a tough thing to navigate, but the problem is it's just making for a bunch of losers who are nuisances, and it's just really annoying. You know, and it's very disrespectful. And I'm just wondering if something should be done about it. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace be with you.